the elections are well underway. 2027 is just, I feel like it's just like a day away. What is your honest assessment of our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu? What is your assessment of his leadership, his achievements so far? Do you think that he stands a really good chance ahead of the next general election? Just what are your general sentiments and thoughts?
Okay, firstly, it's like asking a son, what do you think of your father? Firstly. So let me begin by saying that I would give him kudos for not bringing down the previous government. I mean, it's so easy to say, I inherited this, and this from the last government. And it's so difficult. Trust me, because I'm also in the circle of government, I know what he inherited. But for him to say, I am Buhari, and Buhari is me, even saying such a statement like just a few months ago, meant he's ready to take both asset and liability and say, you know what, let's move with it. Let's push with it. Let's keep going. Nigeria must be better. I know he faced so many challenges that he didn't even expect he was going to face. But he's still not complaining. He's still saying, let's push forward. Let me speak a bit on the educational front. Prior to this time, which is part of my work as an assemblyman, I would always fly to Abuja during Buhari administration to go get admissions for people, to go get postings and so many things that was not even within my jurisdiction. This time around, it became different. Even as a party man, I discovered that they were rooting for quality, quantity, and what's that word? It became different. I discovered that the Ministry of Education now had a turnaround. They now have different programs that they are doing on how to affect people. All that time where you send names and you can just take anybody and put admissions, it wasn't going to happen anymore. You must study hard if you must get the admission. So to that effect, now, one of the things I think we feel in Nigeria is a magical change. No, it must be a slow growth that leads to progress. And it's that progress that I'm saying that, yes, I know will happen and it's happening. It's difficult for us to begin to see it in our homes. But when it becomes from the international world, they're beginning to see investors come in. Foreign exchange is beginning to come in. And then things are beginning to move. I'm particularly impressed with the coastal road. Why am I impressed with that? It's because within that region, from Lagos all the way to Calabar, there's going to be a lot of developmental strides that would happen within this site. I can go from here and get to Uyo in 5 hours and come back to Lagos in another 5 hours. I'm amazed. And within the shores, I begin to see developments. I think that is something worth saying. In terms of me believing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu deserves another term, I think he does. And giving him that support will be very necessary for us. Reason being that, look at every other person coming out. What is new? Who haven't we tested? Who is new in all of these people that we are seeing, that we have not tested? So let him finish his work. Let him take it to the point at which he can take it to, and then let's see who will take it after that. For me, I would support and root for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I will keep rooting for him because I believe that he means well for this country. The Baba has no other reason than to leave a legacy for this country.
Wow. Okay, so if should I go ahead? So if APC eventually denies you the 2027 tickets,
yes,
what would you do next? Will you step aside or support the next
Oh,
candidate?
yes. So many people have called and said,
would you consider contesting?
So many people have called and say, hey, go to another party. I say, go to another party. As how?
Okay.
Daddy picked me from nowhere. Didn't know who my father was, didn't know who my mother was. And I've been able to show, and I've blessed life through this. If the party says, Desmond, you have done well, go and sit down. I will sit down and support whoever the party brings. And that is what it means to be a party member. We must see, you see, we as growing party members should know that there are younger people behind us. And if we begin to do this jump from one party to another game that is going on, we will not exist. Then we are not looking for a good future. So the thing is, if the party tells me eventually Desmond, go and sit down. I will sit down, but I will support whoever it is the party chooses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you like to say to your principal or your leader?
Final message
to
party leaders.
Yes. The Gbajadis and Gbajadat of the world. My own Baba. I know you're upset. I want to say I'm sorry in front of everyone. Nothing breaks my heart than for you not to love me the way you've always loved me. I'm not saying, oh yes, media will come out, hey, Desmond begs again. Yes, because he's my Egbon. And I grew up learning everything I know in politics through him. He might be upset over something or whatever it was. I'm human. Okay. And to err is human, to forgive is divine. So I'm sorry, my daddy, if I've offended you in any way. To the matriarch of Surulere, Mama, I'm sorry if I've offended you, but I will keep keeping the party strong. And to all Surulereans, my scorecard is there. You know the things I've done to make Surulere a better place. And my promise is I will never let you down, given the opportunity to serve you again. Thank you, and God bless Surulere.
Thank you. I'm so happy when they mention Surulere. Yes, she's so happy.
Because it's an amazing place.
But we also see the work, you know. So, you know,
she can testify.
Different. We see the work.
We do constant drainage movements. We make sure everywhere is cleared. I do sanitation. We don't need to wait for environmental sanitation. We make sure we clean it up.
So most of your pictures, I've gone through your reports. And
we do things for widows.
So that's also feedback. I know the last time we were here, people said, where are the things that you have done?
And no, but now that you mentioned that you were chairman of the Committee of Works,
it
makes sense. Yeah.
Well, like I said again, you are making me the poorest chairman Committee of Works. I want to be a rich politician. But the truth is, I'm happy, especially when I work with the widows. And guess what? They say, Oko, I want windows. Oko, I want windows. You know, it's so much fun. If politicians can just, for once, let's just put off everything, every ego, and just see that what people want. The government is us they feel. And once they feel us, they love us.
So there's been a comedy that we've been sharing on the table that, you know, politicians is in the season of corn eating. We're in the festival.
So where are we going to eat corn?
I usually eat corn. And when you talk to the Aqua windows,
I do that
do you speak English or you speak in their language?
I speak any language, and so when you do it from the get-go, it doesn't look new to them.
Okay.
I mean, during Ramadan, I mean, I'm there early mornings. Before they start eating, I go around to different communities. I give them this, food stuff. I give money, and Christmas. I do iftar with them. During Christmas, I do Father Christmas. I take kids out to Giwa Gardens. Yes. It's fun. It's fun. My kids, before they used to understand it, Daddy, we don't travel anymore. That money now, Surulere get them, you know. But you know, but I'm so happy. And if this is the last one I'm going to get, I am blessed that I've been able to serve and diligently serve. But I'm not saying that's the last.
We don't think it should be
come
the last.
Wednesday the 20th. Please come out en masse and vote for Desmond Elliot because we are going to do it. Yes. That principal office, we will get her.
Yes.
And we're going to serve you well. Lagos will be proud. So please come out.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us and sharing your perspective on your journey, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And that's all we can take on this segment.